This is me making another video today. I'm a real video maker. I'm gonna get my headphones maybe. I'm watching Breaking Bad, and here's why you shouldn't give a fuck about spoilers. Here's why you shouldn't give a fuck about anything going on right now, and here's why the fuck you shouldn't give a fuck about anything at all, really. Anything at all is what I emphasize. Because you should give a fuck, but you shouldn't give a fuck about anything. Because that pays no dividends. I'm watching this bear tell me what to do. What do you think I'm gonna like watch a bear tell me what to do? No, a bear isn't gonna tell me anything what to do in Korean. Korea has coronavirus. That's because Korea is actually spelled Coronavirus, and so I read articles every day. I read articles about this and that. I find it very interesting. I find it very nostalgic because I used to read when I was a kid more, so I'm reading nowadays because it's nostalgic. I have no hopes for the future because, hope is a feminine quality, hope, hope, debatably. What instead I have is wild eyed triumphalism. I don't have hope for the future. I have hope for the present. That's what I finally made distinguish because I've always been sort of between optimism and pessimism. I find them both valuable because I find espousing words as beliefs very valuable. Any word in the dictionary, I'll espouse it as a belief. Racism, egalitarianism, anything ending in ism, fascism, accelerationism. I don't give a fuck. Words don't mean anything. Words, I'll accept them. I'll accept their satirical, parodic meaning, and I'll not differentiate that from any serious meaning because seriousness nowadays is a joke. It's a complete joke. There's things that are too important to be considered seriously. Ice breaker. So what's this like experience of making a YouTube video, for instance? I'm going meta again. I'm going meta, and you're gonna enjoy it a lot. I'm going so meta that you don't understand what meta is. Is it like a TV show? Is that why I'm making it up to 20 minutes? Or am I making it up to 20 minutes because I'm just chill? Or am I making it up to 20 minutes every day because, I just gotta get that hustle out? I just gotta get that hustle. I'm talking as fast as I can, which isn't even fast enough because these words got to be transmitted to you, even they don't mean anything. Jack, Jill, yeah. You could watch this or you could watch an alternative. Uh, uh, Either way, you're wasting your time and you should be doing something more valuable. But I won't say what that thing more valuable is because, there isn't something more valuable. That's just a value you have, which puts forth an indeterminate sort of ideal which doesn't actually exist. You deserve to feel bad. That's a feeling that has it pays some dividends. Nothing's free. It's true what they say, but you deserve everything. Everyone says like, oh, I deserve this, I deserve that. So I do think everything is free, and that yes, you deserve this, you deserve that, because is work like suddenly an expression that, oh yeah, I've earned this? No, it's not. No, really, you could be paid like $0 an hour for your work. Who gives a shit? Do you actually earn that stuff? Do you deserve it? That's the sort of uh, question that you think you've answered, but you haven't actually earned this stuff. Who owns your home? The bank. Who owns your life? Inflation. Who owns your life? The sort of movements of the economy to make what you're doing just not enough anymore. So whoever deserves something is whoever takes it. That's my value now. What's my value 10 seconds later? What are my values? I'm going crazy trying to like weave a yarn. Is that its own sort of value? Is that dissociation from the common the current moment? Those who can't teach, or in other words, if you can't have the walk, then you talk the talk. But in general, who gives a shit? Because like as long as it's not fucking bullshit. My fucking calendar has been like completely bugged, and I don't give a shit because you can't actually hack an iPhone. Anybody trying to hack an iPhone is fucking retarded. But anyway, this video, it's going on. It's been going on for a long time. I think I'll take a shower. Uh, Jim McKay directed Breaking Bad. Adam McKay, but wasn't it actually that guy who wrote it? Breaking Bad. This is the next segment of the video where I talk about something a bit more relevant, which is an actual thing rather than an idea around talking. I know that's completely annoying because that's like, if you're not making content about content on YouTube, you're just making content about the way you're speaking about your content or whatever. It's the Vince Gilligan. He's a good writer, American writer, producer, and director. Did Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, producer of The X Files, co-creator of the spinoff Lone Gunman. So like El Segundo, I think the nature of the America currently is like the West, or like this desert region, sort of Ozymandias. Ozymandias is the most pretentious quote we have nowadays because who cares? Who cares nowadays if they crash and burn? Nobody cares. You know, even if they die, that person can't care because they're dead. So you crash and burn, you don't care. Crash and burn, you don't care. That's the spirit of these times. Crash and burn, crash and burn, crash and burn, crash and burn. Anyone precautionary is just apocalyptic. And even if we get an apocalypse, they need to show us what the next apocalypse can be. Who fucking cares about your current apocalypse? Your apocalypse sounds boring. It sounds like bullshit. Any apocalyptic work that has been made doesn't actually feel very apocalyptic. It feels comfy. It feels nice. So let's bring on the apocalypse because fuck other people. I don't care. I don't fucking give a shit. There's this fucking complex. There's this syndication that we're put inside. Like, oh, this is, you have to work with other people. You know, like, sort of thinking and talking with other people, fine. Working with other people, I could not do ever because that's bullshit. Working with other people, fundamentally, you don't work with people. Work happens. The people are divorced from the process. Anyone's ideas divorced from the process. Even CEO's ideas divorced from the process. If there's one thing sort of accurate about sort of like the Chicago Austrian School of Economics, it's that people have basically no control over anything that happens whatsoever. Even what they themselves do, they don't have control of. Even what they sort of size it down to, oh, I'll at least have control of this. You don't have control of. What you have control of is a spook. You don't actually exist. Like your sort of will and your intentionality is divorced from what is actually happening in real life. You can't prove that you have control over anything. That's why you can immediately be put in like an insane asylum. Stuff is fucked, and people who say it's not fucked are just spreading half lies, half truths. Say whatever you want to say about it. It's still maggots, it's still flies, and if you're like, oh, they'll grow up to be flies, they'll not be maggots anymore, or, oh, those flies, it's okay, they'll lay maggots, and maggots are not flies. Maggots and flies are both bad. I hate both maggots and flies. They're shit. Fuck maggots and flies. Stop supporting maggots and flies. You are supporting maggots and flies. This is a rant that I'm going on. This is a rant that I'm going on. So, um, the I don't know. I can't say anything else. I guess I should just cut the video here, and then that can be the end of the video, because it's just a video saying like fuck it, you know. Well, I think it progresses slightly towards something post structuralist that I want to say. Essentially, non philosophical. Get fucking rid of this philosophy. Get fucking rid of this thing that's making it harder to jump from one topic to the next. That's making up the news cycle, making it up as this thing which people are like, we still have to bear in mind that things progress naturally. That's bullshit. Fuck that shit.